Hello everyone, today we are dealing with the problems of exercise 13.2 of chapter number 13, surface areas and volumes. Now earlier we have dealt with problems related to the total surface area of a combination of solids, and in this exercise we will be dealing with the problems related to the volume of the combination of solids. Okay, so let's start with the first question, which is a solid is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 centimeter and the height of the cone equal to its radius. Find the volume of the solid in terms of pi. So a rough figure has been drawn here in which you can see a hemisphere is there and it has been surmounted by a cone upside down, and both have the same radii being equal to 1 centimeter. So both have the same radii 1 centimeter. So R is same for both, and the height of the cone is equal to same as the radii. That means height of the cone is also equal to 1 centimeter. We have to find out the volume of the total solid. So what will be that? It will be the volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. Okay. So let's start with radii of the hemisphere and cone, which is R, which is equal to 1 centimeter, and height of the cone, which is denoted by H, is equal to also 1 centimeter. Now what you need is volume of the solid. So volume of the solid is equal to volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. Now what is volume of cone? 1 by 3 pi r square h plus volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Everything we have discussed earlier, all the formulae. Now we are just replacing the value. 1 by 3 pi r is 1 centimeter, h is also 1, plus 2 by 3 pi r cube, that is 1 cube. So you are getting 1 by 3 pi plus 2 by 3 pi, which is equal to 3 by 3 pi, or you can say pi. What will be the unit? Centimeter cube. Okay, so the answer for the volume of the solid, total volume of the solid, is pi centimeters cube. And here, since they have asked that it should be in terms of pi, we need not change the value of pi because they are not saying to change or use 22 by 7. Okay, so we are just leaving it as pi centimeter cube. Question number 2 is, Rachel, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with 2 cones attached at its two ends by using a thin aluminium sheet. Why they are saying thin aluminium sheet is the outer and inner dimension should not differ. That's why. Okay, that is given in this assumption. The diameter of the model is 3 centimeter and its length is 12 centimeter. If each cone has a height of 2 centimeter, find the volume of air contained in the model that Rachel made. Assume that the outer and the inner dimensions of the model to be nearly the same. That means there is no change in the diameter or the radius of the outer and inner part. Okay, that's why this is given to be thin aluminium sheet. Now what all are given? We have drawn a figure in which you can see the cylindrical part attached with 2 conical parts at its ends, and the diameter of the model is 3 centimeter. Diameter of the model means it will include the diameter of the cone as well as the cylinder. That means the radius of cone and the cylinder will be half of that, that is 1.5 or 3 by 2 centimeters. And the length, that is length of the model, is given to be 12 centimeters. That means its total length is given to be 12 centimeter. If each cone has a height of 2 centimeters, so conical height is given to be this 2 centimeter, here also 2 centimeter. So we need actually the height of the cylinder separately also. So in total it is 12 centimeter in length, and this much is 2 centimeter, this much is 2 centimeter, means the height of the conical part will be 12 minus of 2 plus 2. That means 12 minus 4, which is 8 centimeter. So that will act as the H for the cylinder. Now you have to find out the volume of the air contained in the model that Rachel made. So air contained means it is the volume of the model itself. Okay, so we have to add the volume of the cylinder together with the volume of the two conical parts. That will give you the volume of the air contained in the model. Now we will start with radius, radii. Okay, we can say radii because it is the radii for both the conical as well as the cylindrical part. Radii of the cylindrical and hemispherical part. Sorry, not hemispherical, it is conical. Cylindrical and conical part will be equal to 3 by 2 centimeter. Why? The diameter is given to be 3 centimeters, so it is 3 by 2, or you can use 1.5 also. Now next thing which you need is, so height of the cone. Height of the cone is given to be again 2 centimeters. Now you need height of the cylinder, which will be total height, that is 12 minus of 2 plus 2. 12 minus 4 equal to 8 centimeters. Now we can find out the volume of air. Therefore, volume of air contained in the model will be equal to, what will be that? Volume of the cylinder plus volume of, that is, you can say either 2 times of volume of one conical part or volume of two conical parts. Okay, plus 2 times the volume of conical part. What is volume of cylinder? Pi r square h plus 2 times what is the volume of conical part? It is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now you have to know that the height of both are different. If you mention this as h1, mention this as h2. Okay, so the cylinder, or first one is cylinder, so I will write it as h1 and thus conical as h2, so that you can just identify them separately. R is same, that's why it is only R. Now, or else you can just separately find out and then add in this one. Okay, separately you can find out volume of cylinder and volume of conical part, then you can substitute here also. Now this is pi into, what is R for this? For both you have 3 by 2. So pi into 3 by 2 the whole square, which is 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into h1. h1 is for the cylinder, it is 8. Okay, 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 8 plus 2 by 3 into pi into, here again R is 3 by 2. So it is 3 by 2 into 3 by 2, but the height of cone is 2. You can just here cancel this, you will get here 2. Again here you will get 3 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled. This 2 is also getting cancelled, so that in total here you are getting 9, 18 pi plus here you have 3 pi. That is your 21 pi, giving you 21 pi. Now replacing the value of pi as 22 by 7, you will get 21 into 22 by 7, which will give you 66 centimeter cube. Therefore, the volume of the air contained in the model is 66 centimeter cube. Question number 3 is, a gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns, each shaped like a cylinder with 2 hemispherical ends with length 5 centimeter and diameter 2.8 centimeters. So there has been given a figure, a container in which you have 45 gulab jamuns, and one gulab jamun, its every measurement is given. We have drawn a single gulab jamun, of which the length of the total shape of the gulab jamun is given to be 5 centimeter, and that has been attached with the cylinder. At its ends you have 2 hemispherical shapes. Okay, now the diameter of the hemisphere as well as the cylindrical part is given to be how much? It is 2.8, so that you can get the radius of both the things, and the length of the cylinder will be total length of the gulab jamun minus this much part. So since the diameter is 2.8, its half will be radius. So here also the radius value will come 1.4, there also 1.4. So the sum of these two should be deducted from 5, which will give you 5 minus 2.8, which is 2.2. So that will be acting as the height of the or length of the cylinder. Now first we will find out the volume of one gulab jamun, and that will be how we will get that by taking the volume of the cylinder and volume of two hemispherical parts, adding both. That will give you volume of one gulab jamun. Then you will find out the volume of 45 gulab jamuns, and then the 30% will give you the syrup. Okay, the amount of syrup which is contained in those 45 gulab jamuns, because one gulab jamun has 30% of its volume. So 45 gulab jamuns will have 30% of the total volume of the 45 gulab jamuns. Okay, so let's start with the radii. Radii of both the hemispherical as well as the cylindrical part will be equal to 2.8 by 2, that is 1.4 centimeters. Now length of the cylinder is equal to what you will get, total length of the gulab jamun minus of both sides radii part. So you will get 5 minus 2.8, which is equal to 2.2 centimeters. So now you have radii r for both the things and h of the cylinder. Now we will go for finding out the volume of one gulab jamun. Which is equal to volume of two hemispherical parts but plus what you will get, okay, two hemispherical parts plus volume of the cylinder, the cylindrical part. Okay, so volume of two hemispherical parts means the volume of one hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So here you have 2, volume of two hemispherical parts is 2 into 2 by 3 pi r cube plus what is the volume of the cylindrical part, pi r square h. Okay, now we will replace the values. So you will get 4 by 3 pi, what is r, 1.4 the whole cube plus pi into 1.4 whole square into height is 2.2 for the cylinder. Now for both the things you have in common as pi and 1.4 the whole square. So that we are taking out pi into 1.4 the whole square. Remaining is 4 by 3 into 1.4 plus 2.2. Okay, so pi, now we are replacing the value of pi, which is 22 by 7. So 22 by 7 into 1.4 into 1.4 into here you are getting 4 into 14 is 56, so 5.6 by 3 plus 2.2. Again here you will get 0.2. So this is your 4.4 into 1.4 into 5.6 plus 6.6 by 3, which is equal to, what is 4.4 into 1.4, you will get 6.16 into 5.6 plus 6.6 is 12.2. 12.2 by 3 you will get it to be 4.07. So it is 4.07 here. That means you are getting 6.16 into 4.07, which is equal to 25.07. 25.07, and the unit is centimeter cube. This is the volume of one gulab jamun. Now we need to find out the volume of 45 gulab jamuns. Now volume of 45 gulab jamuns will be volume of one gulab jamun into 45. What is 25.07 into 45 is 1128.15. Again, centimeter cube. Now what you need is, you have to find out how much syrup is there in 45 gulab jamuns, and you know that the sugar syrup contained in one gulab jamun is given to be 30%. So what you will get is, volume of the sugar syrup will be in 45 gulab jamuns will be equal to 30% of the volume of 45 gulab jamuns. Okay, so you will get 30%, that is 30 divided by 100 into 1128.515. So what you are getting is 0.3 into 1128.15, which will give you 338.45 centimeters cube. So the amount of sugar syrup which is contained in 45 gulab jamuns is 338.5. So, or you can approximately say that 338 centimeter cube. Okay. So the volume of sugar syrup in 45 gulab jamuns is approximately 338 centimeters cube. Okay. Question number 4 is, a pen stand made of wood is in the shape of a cuboid with 4 conical depressions to hold pens. The dimensions of the cuboid are 15 cm by 10 cm by 3.5 cm. The radius of each of the depressions is 0.5 cm and the depth is 1.4 cm. Find the volume of wood in the entire stand. So this is the given stand where you can place 4 pens. So this depression will be in conical shape. 4 depressions you have in the stand, and total wood used you have to find out. That means first you will find out the volume of the total wood required to make the cuboidal shape, and then from that you have to reduce the volume of 4 conical shapes. Okay, because that has been taken out, that is a depression there. So you have to reduce the volume of those 4 conical parts. Okay, so let's start. What is given? The radius of each depression means that is the radius of the cone R will be equal to 0.5 centimeter, and depth means it is acting as the height of the cone. Okay, height of the cone is 1.4 centimeters. Now you have to find out the volume of one conical part or conical depression. Okay, volume of one conical depression will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. That is 1 by 3 pi 22 by 7 into r is 0.5 into 0.5 into 1.4. So it is giving you 0.2. Now after multiplications and all, you will get the volume of one conical depression as 11 by 30. 11 by 30 centimeter cube. This is the volume of one conical depression. You have to find out the volume of 4 conical depressions. Therefore, volume of 4 conical depressions will be how much you will get? 4 into 11 by 30, which will be 22 by 15 centimeter cube. Now we will just go for the volume of the cuboid. Volume of the cuboid will be LBH, which is given to be 15 into 10 into 3.5, which is what you are getting, 525 centimeter cubes. That is the volume of the cuboid. Now we have to find out the total volume of wood in the entire stand. That means volume of the cuboid minus volume of the 4 conical depressions. Therefore, volume of wood in the entire stand will be equal to volume of cuboid minus volume of the 4 conical depressions. Volume of cuboid is 525 minus 22 by 15, and this will give you 525 minus 22 by 15 is 1.747. 525 minus 1.47, and this subtraction will give you 523.53. 523.53 centimeters cube. So this is the total volume of wood used to make the stand.